The mitten, round 1. You have just finished your cuff, which was knit 2, purl 2, and it should be 3 inches from the bottom of the cuff to where your work is now. And so you are ready to do the mitten, round 1, which says asterisk, knit 3, M1, asterisk, and repeat that until 1 stitch remains. So knit 3, M1, which is make 1. You can watch my videos on make 1, but I'll show you here. So knit 3, make 1. This was the end of my round. There's my marker, and to hold my marker in place I've knit 1 stitch already in that first round. So it's knit 3, I've knit 1, now I'm going to knit 2. Where you have your marker might be different than mine, so don't worry about that. It's just the point is you have to knit 3. So knit 3. Okay, make 1. There are many ways to make 1, and on this cuff it doesn't really matter how you make it. So the way I'm going to do it is a make 1 right. So I'm going to pick up the bar that's between these 2 stitches. There's a bar or a piece of yarn right there. That bar, we call that a bar, like a sandbar, and I'm going to insert my left hand needle into the back, stick it in there. All right, so it's like it's making an extra stitch. And now I have to knit it, but I don't want to knit right in here because it's very gapey. You can see how gapey that is. So in fact, I have to put my needle in on the right hand side, and it's pointing over to the right. It's pointed, my needle goes in and it points to the right, which makes a right hand knit stitch. So then I knit it up. And yes, this happens to the best of us. Pull it through, okay, and knit it, pull it off, and there you have now made 1. Okay, so knit 1, make 1, or sorry, knit 3, make 1. So now I have to knit 3 again. 1, 2, 3, and now I have to make 1 again. So there's the bar. Between this stitch and this stitch is a piece of yarn, a strand of yarn from right there. I'm going to put it on top, and I'm going to knit, but not in there because it'll be too gapey. So I'm just going to go from the right, get my needle so it's pointing over left to right, put it inside, hook it around, draw it through, and pull it off. And now I've made another one. So now we knit 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Now I have to make 1. So again, we go to that bar that's underneath. So I'm going to I'm just making it a little easier to grab, get my left hand needle and put it from the back side under. So I got it hooked, and now I'm going to come around like I'm going to knit. It's kind of crossing it, so it gets rid of that gap. You're sort of crossing your yarn and knit it through. Ta-da! Okay, and knit 3. So knit 1. Dunk. Yeah, sorry about all the needles. Don't you love double pointed? So that was knit 1. Knit 2. Pull that stitch tight. Knit 3. And make 1. Okay, the bar underneath, over top, and we got to knit through that. Great. Knit 3 again. 1, 2, 3, make 1. Oh, I'll put you on there and knit it through. Excellent. Knit 3 again. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And now we have to make 1. Okay, so between the stitch on this needle and the stitch on this needle is a bar, which is right there. So we're going to put that in like that, and we're going to knit through it. Whoop, so many needles, hey? And pull it through. There's the make 1. Pull it tight and knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Make 1. Put it whoops, make sure you grab all the plies and pull it through. I made one, now I knit 3. 1, 2, 3. Excellent, make one. Aha, where's that bar? There it is. There's the bar. Get your needle in there from back to the front. Insert your needle and make one. And knit 3. 1, 2, 3. And make one. Where's that bar? There it is, right there. Back to the front, insert my needle in. Okay, and now there's one left, and it says repeat until 1 stitch remains and then knit 1. And I knit it. Ta-da! And that says I'm done. So what I'm going to do is transfer my round, because the next rounds are, I just knit. I keep knitting. I'm going to knit the 1 stitch from the next row. So if you're to count all of the stitches on here, you will see that you have 37 stitches. Great job. Now what I need you to do is continue knitting each round. Just knit, 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 knit until your piece measures from this end of the cuff up to where the knitting needles are, until it's 4.5 inches. Happy knitting!